She's at the top of her game in every way imaginable. Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 Savage Ariana Grande moments.
Calling me a jerk as you did, I've had someone... No, but seriously...
It's so true, don't
you
do
deserved
that.
it in that moment. You deserved it in that moment.
Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos.
For this list, we're looking at all the most impressive and badass moments from this pop star's career.
The 23-year-old continuously shut down Seacrest when he asked about her new relationship.
Number 10. Fact-checking headlines.
People took my quote and made a headline out of it. I know what y'all do.
Of course. Well, you said it. We gotta run with it.
No. They twisted it, though.
All right, so...
That is not what I said.
We all know that celebrity gossip magazines can be pretty loose with the truth when quoting their subjects. But Ariana Grande isn't one to take these sorts of creative liberties lying down. On Entertainment Tonight, she called out an interviewer for bringing up just such a headline and clarified that her soundbite had been intentionally taken out of context and twisted to create a more sensationalized, salacious story.
Break it down.
I said Break Your Heart Right Back is about a boy who cheats on a girl with a boy. I never said my ex cheated on me with a boy. That's not what I ever said.
Rather than just sitting back and politely answering the interview questions, she fought back to set the record straight once and for all.
I wasn't like heartbroken over it. I was like, okay, work.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay. Does that ex know who he is? Like, does he know that this song, this song is about you?
Number 9. Calling out a reporter for not doing her research. When a reporter for television news magazine Extra asked Ariana Grande about making out with Patrick Schwarzenegger in a music video for Right There, Grande was quick to shut her down.
Now, I want to talk to you about something because I feel like I'm very jealous, and I think a million other women are going to be very jealous because you got to make out with a certain Patrick Schwarzenegger for a new music video.
Make out? We didn't kiss.
You didn't make out?
No.
That was what I got told.
Retorting that the two didn't even kiss. She questioned whether the reporter had even watched the video in question. As the interviewer admitted that she hadn't and was just going by what she'd been told, Grande's look was pure scathing.
No, we didn't even touch.
You didn't even touch? He's just
Girl,
in the video?
you didn't see the video.
No, I haven't seen it. I just got told. And I was like, damn it, I want to see this.
No.
Now, it's true that the shots featuring Grande and Schwarzenegger in the pool were pretty steamy, but never do their lips lock. Come on, people, do your homework. Number 8. Telling off Ryan Seacrest. Back in 2016, after Ariana Grande posted an adorable photo to Instagram of herself and Mac Miller, Ryan Seacrest asked her about it in an interview for his morning radio show.
Recently confirmed your relationship with Mac Miller on Instagram.
Is that?
I mean, I'm just reading. I haven't seen it.
How did we get there?
I don't know.
What was that segue?
It was question number 7 on my list.
Grande immediately bristled at his assumption that this post was confirming their relationship. She clapped back, clearly not wanting to engage with his line of questioning, arguing that a simple photo wasn't confirming of anything, and that neither he nor his listeners were entitled to know more about her personal life than she wanted to share.
What are you asking?
Well, I'm asking. Did you
said a
confirm
sentence. There was no question.
Well, did you confirm something?
I don't know, man. It's not like...
Well, come on, man.
Good morning, on air with Ryan Seacrest. It's too early for this kind of tea.
With constant questions about her romantic relationships, we can imagine it gets pretty exhausting.
If I post something, then I'm that's what I'm willing to share at the moment.
Right, but it becomes
that doesn't
something.
mean then you, Ryan Seacrest, with millions of listeners, are entitled to more information.
It doesn't?
No.
Oh, all right. Well, then I've got it. All right. Well, then question number 8's not nearly as fun.
Number 7. Defending Miley Cyrus and Justin Bieber. Both Miley Cyrus and Justin Bieber have received a fair amount of flack over the years for various decisions, be they personal or professional.
Remember earlier today when I asked you?
No.
Why don't you listen to what I have to say first?
I don't have to listen to anything you have to say.
When asked by Reuters to comment on her fellow pop stars, Ariana was quick to throw out her support for both of them, criticizing society's obsession with celebrity choices and behavior.
He can do whatever he wants. He's doing the same thing as every other boy in the world right now. He's just under a microscope, and he's being scrutinized by people who don't know him. I know him, and he's a good person.
If their decisions aren't for you, she said, just look at something else.
She's an adult. She could do whatever the hell she wants, honestly. And she looks amazing. Like, she looks gorgeous. She looks stunning. And she's having so much fun. If her choices aren't for you, don't look at it. Like, move on. Like, talk about something else. Worry about bettering your life, not hers.
She also expressed bafflement that the media often seems more preoccupied with her personal life than her actual music and successes.
For a long time, I was like, why are they talking about that? Like, I just put out a #1 album on Billboard. Like, can I talk about that?
And she offered some words of advice for those who love to criticize.
shut up. Like, shut up.
Number 6. Calling a radio host a jerk. In an interview on Australian radio station The Edge 96.1, presenter Mike E was determined to make his point.
Don't listen to what anyone says. And
Yeah, of
actually, if
course,
they're
right?
talking about you, it's great. So I get a lot of hate, and I love the
your
hate.
family and your friends.
Bad press is better than no press at all, he insisted, while Ariana seemed to struggle not to roll her eyes. After all, he continued, you don't want to end up being beige, someone who no one cares about anymore. Like in his opinion, singer Leona Lewis.
Who's no one cares about anymore? Who's someone no one cares about? I'm gonna name someone.
You're
I'm not gonna be the
a
bad guy
jerk.
Yeah, he is. This is what I got to deal with on a regular basis.
I hate
like
this man
every
right
day.
Oh, you can't hate me.
Taken aback and finding his comments mean-spirited, Grande was ready with a response. We guess he was trying to be edgy, but Ariana wasn't having it.
A lot of people try to start rumors about me as a person, and that's not. I don't like that. But at the same time, I am also trying really hard to not even pay attention.
Number 5. Her tweet confirming she's single. Ariana had a tumultuous 2018, what with the untimely death of her ex Mac Miller and her short-lived engagement to Pete Davidson. So it's no wonder that she was starting off the new year on a new foot. Since people never stop asking her who she's dating, she responded on Twitter in a pretty hilarious way. It was her way of telling the world that she was definitely single, that she wouldn't be starting a new relationship in the foreseeable future, and that people should refer back to that tweet in case they had any doubts. You do you, girl. Number 4. Calling out sexist interviewers. What do you ask a chart-topping, award-winning singer whose vocal range has been compared to Mariah Carey's? Radio hosts Justin Credible and Eric Deluxe on Power 106's The Liftoff apparently scratched their heads and came up with this one. Which do you care about more, Credible wondered, makeup or your phone?
If you could use makeup or your phone one last time, which one would you pick? Makeup or your phone?
Is this
one
what you
last
think
time?
girls have trouble choosing between?
Yeah, absolutely.
Is this
Yes.
Is this men assuming that that's what girls would have to choose between?
The Princess of Pop pauses, probably trying not to facepalm, before giving the only answer he deserves. After she asserts that she often goes for hours without her phone and much prefers socializing without it, Deluxe responds with, "Ladies learn."
But you know, when I'm at a dinner table, I like to be present and talking.
Good quality.
Eye contact.
Ladies learn.
Yeah.
Listen and learn, ladies.
Boys learn.
But as Ariana points out, it's the boys she's dealing with who really needed to be schooled.
The unicorn's great, obviously, of course.
Girls.
Yeah, boys. Many boys use the unicorn.
Well, boys.
You need a little brushing up on equality over here. Come on. Come on.
Boys versus men.
Number 3. Thank You Next. The title of Ariana's 5th studio album went against the grain, while remaining 100% Ari. Thank You Next could have just been another angry dime-a-dozen breakup anthem. Instead, it's an honest and surprisingly serene ode to love, experience, and self-empowerment. Rather than laying low after her high-profile breakup with Pete Davidson, she chose to lean into it. The song rocketed to the top of the charts, while the music video broke records, racking up 55 million views on YouTube in a single day. Number 2. Calling out Grammys producer Ken Ehrlich. In February of 2019, Ariana Grande found herself in a feud with the Grammys, specifically with producer Ken Ehrlich. When it was announced that Grande had pulled out of the show, Ehrlich told the Associated Press that it was because she felt it was too late to put together a performance. On Twitter, Grande replied that this was untrue, claiming that Ehrlich had stifled her creativity and self-expression. She skipped the awards despite winning a Grammy herself, and then right in the middle of the show pulled attention with some well-timed Instagram posts and an Apple ad. Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions.
You really don't do contacts. I mean, you do mostly, but you wear big glasses.
Nah, if I'm honest, I don't want to see.
Your Edna Mode glasses.
I'm good, man. I've seen enough. I'm sorry.
In the Twitter Q&A that ran the other day, someone was almost a bit rude and they asked if when you go to McDonald's people give you crayons, which seems cruel to me.
I don't go to McDonald's.
Number 1. Calling out sexism in an epic way. After breaking up with Mac Miller, Ariana faced criticism from the rapper's fans. One Twitter user took this much too far when he implied that Miller's reckless behavior was somehow Grande's fault. She clapped back in a response in which she pointed out that no one should have to remain in a toxic relationship. "I'm not a babysitter or a mother," she wrote, "and no woman should feel that they need to be. Miller's tragic overdose months later put an even sadder spin on this story, but doesn't change the message that Grande was sharing. The Twitter user who'd criticized her apologized in response, and Ariana thanked him for hearing her. Turns out that sometimes on the internet, people actually listen. Do you agree with our picks? Check out these other great clips from MsMojo and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.